Introduction. During the years 1927 until 30, the government ordered an inquiry into the operation of the native administration of justice in the residency of Tapanuli, and in 1930, my report was published in the Medellin afdeling Bestusaken der within the Western Syria number 10. This report dealt mainly with the manner in which the administration of justice was at the time organized, directed, and prosecuted. Some mention was also made of legal proceedings and criminal law. This inquiry was responsible for my further investigation into the principles of Toba Batak customary law and the whole of the law and customs. The material I obtained in the course of it is represented in this book. The territory I cover includes the Toba Batak country, excluding Lower Bagus and the subdivision Padang Lawas, division Padang Silimbuan. I will only pay a little attention to the latter and will make only passing reference to the rest of South Tapanuli. Nevertheless, I hope that it may be sufficient to awaken a desire for further study, for there is more similarity between the laws of the North and South than one would suppose after about of half a century of government administration of justice in the latter. I did not visit the region inhabited by the Papak Batak, the direct country, and is not discussed since the past. I had provided much information about the area. I did not visit Habisaran and Upper Bagus either. The first displays hardly any individual characteristics. The latter is the region where Dr. H. Nobonavandertuk collected his linguistic data. This dictionary gives many particulars about law and customs of this region, which has much in common with the Benzoin region of West Humbang, the organization of the corporate groups and land tenure being some of the individual aspects they share. I obtained many data from the Toba County on a number of different subjects, but no attempt has been made to present them all here. Rather have I endeavored to trace the general line and have used particularities as illustrations with the object of giving the whole work the character of an introduction and manual. The whole of the Toba County can be divided into three regions, each of which has well-defined legal features of its town. The whole southerly part, comprising Humbang, South Habinsaran, Sinindung, and Bahai, to which should be reckoned Ababagus and Hurlang, Toba Holbung, North Habinsaran, and Uluan, Muara, Samosir, and the westerly shores of Lake Toba. Within these three regions, the laws and customs differ. The differences in the main distinguishing the last tribal group areas from one another. Each of the Batak tribal groups has, generally speaking, its own dwelling place in these areas, where the group of or a division of it live and still lives together as of old, closely knit and with its interests confined within that area. As a result, each group has tended to go its own way, so that many of the legal institutions have developed in a distinct manner. As a rule, such a group accommodates one or two enclaves of alien groups, and the tribal groups always has some of the so-called indwelling Marga, members of another tribal group, living among them. In many respects, the way of life of the present day Batak does not differ greatly from that of his forebears. There is still mutual marriage between the tribal groups. Even more than formerly, they still visit each other's great markets, and for the greater part still live their daily lives within the close cycle of lineage, marga, and tribal group, a circumstance detected in former times by the many mutual wars. Each tribal group has its own territory and views a tribal group in an adjoining area to some extent as an alien one. Yet these are all Batak territories inhabited by Batak, perhaps related, but each nevertheless with a distinct history, organization, and custom and local customary law. I base has given abundant evidence of these differences in his work. It has not been possible to state on every point how far old laws have been eroded and superseded by new ones, but for such a process never takes place uniformly, either in regions or branches of the law. These are many strong stimuli that have influenced it and affected it differently. There has been Christianity, which has been spreading further afield and penetrating deeper. Government measures have been more intensified. There has been contact with international trade, education of the young. One finds all ideas surviving where one would not expect them, and where one would presume there would be a tenacious adherence to old customs and beliefs. Resistance to new influences is weak. Thus I use the past tense only where the facts are such as to present no difficulty, but when I use the present tense, it does not always mean that the facts are to the applicable everywhere. It is not necessary to mention that great instability and disruption have been observed in many an area. In this respect, in a country such as this, with its wealth and laws and customs, directing the administration of justice is a delicate and important task. There has been no attempt in this work to incorporate everything that has been written on the Batak people. The material presented is for the greater part the result of my own investigation and observation, and it speaks for itself that both have been insufficient. Therefore, it is possible that there are interpretations that are not correct and explanations that do not touch the core of the matter, but I have written as I have found and have refrained, I hope, for empty conjectures. But if this data help to clarify some of the already known facts, then I think much will have been gained. Chapter 3 and 7, which deal with the corporate groups and the laws, could be considered certain since the appearances of Yepes' work on these subjects and in general my material benefits in many ways from the elucidation he provides. The reader will readily appreciate that when working on my notes I found gaps in the material which I could have perhaps filled had I still been in the country. Thus there will not be an answer to every question, but it must be borne in mind that the Bata himself will not always have an answer to hand. It will have if a brief description of the country is given. Lake Toba was formed when the crest of a volcano collapsed. Part of the crest protrudes above the surface of the lake. This is the island of Samosir. The northern west walls of the cauldron are steep and high up to 1,500 feet, and is also part of the south wall, Muara. Small secluded territories lie between the ridges of the wall on the source of the lake and along the base of the cliffs. The southeast and east sides of the declivity form the walls of the Abinsar and Simanuk mountain ranges which separate Uluwan from Sumatra's east coast. Uluwan is a rather high hilly region. Toba Horbung, Lower Toba, usually abbreviated to Toba, is a broad, fertile, thickly populated lake plain between Balig and Portia. Eastward the lake it rises gradually. Habisarat is sparsely populated region. Hubbang is a large high plateau looking rather steep, and the turf grid is cut in many places by very deep watercourses along with wet rice fields. Haumas Saba have been laid out. There is only large river, the Aik Sigeaung, which traverses the plain of Sipoholon. The adjacent broad Silindo Valley and the low plain of Bahai, ultimately falling into the sea as the Batang Toro. Within this densely populated plains and the narrow coastal strip lies a disintegrated mountain country, holding with few conspicuous peaks
by a great many fantastic ravines and declivities. The northern part of Hunan particular is typical benzoin country, where the Sijamapolang benzoin tapirs live. The whole country is between 2,100 and 5,400 feet above sea level. Mount Pusuk Buit about 1,000 feet higher, being the only outstanding mountain peak. With regard to this language, the stress on the birth of word falls on the penultimate syllable, whatever the length of the word. For example, dabu, dabu dabu, dabu dabuan, pak dabu dabuan on. There are few exceptions, and where this occurs in the text and the stress syllable has been accented. The A in words such as bere, dege, lehan, etc. is pronounced as the vowel in break in A.